So, the plan for last night was to go to bed super early, get a good sleep, get up early, and then do some exercise, cruise down the hill to work. And that was when I heard some dripping. And what I found was an issue in the kitchen. If you can see the light thing over there, that was where the water was pouring in. So I ran about like crazy trying to fix the problem. Kind of managed to fix the problem. Had to turn the water off, had to turn the water back on, made it worse, got soaked. Eventually it seemed like the water had stopped leaking enough for me to go to bed. So I did that, woke up this morning, found that the water hadn't really stopped and was leaking through the same as it was before I went to bed. So here I am. What should have been a morning where I got up and early, I ended up sleeping late, sent an email to work to say I couldn't come in until I sorted this, and now crazy Uncle John has come and seen the problem and gone out to source some tools to help us fix it. So my day will begin as soon as we can get the problem fixed. Not sure when that will be. I mentioned before that crazy Uncle John was on the case and he was helping me to fix the problem that I have with a leaking pipe. He took a measurement earlier, went off to get a spanner, forgot the measurement whilst he was away, and has just come back with a pair of calipers after 1 hour to measure it again, 35mm, and he has now gone off again to source a spanner of the right size. He says he'll be right back, so my day might be able to get started before midday if I'm lucky. So crazy Uncle John disappeared for over an hour and did not turn up the spanner required to fix the leak, which is a bit of a shame. So now I need to try and source the spanner by myself, which I'm going to try and do by driving into town. In the meantime, I made these wraps. Look at these. Fantastic for my lunch, which I'm going to take to go, and hopefully I'll get a chance to eat them when I'm on the train to Glasgow later. Instead of driving into town, I decided to use my cruiser board to get in because it was a nice day at that point. It's since become really overcast. There's the cruiser board sitting out there. Now on the train to work with a bag full of tools that I can use to fix the problem later when I get home, which won't be until about 6:30. So hopefully the leak doesn't start up again. Anyway, next up is me. Hello, fast forward a few hours and I'm back home with the tools that I hope will fix the leaking pipe. I have thread tape, I have incredible silicone self-fusing repair tape, which seemed like a good idea, and I have my very first wrench. I've never owned a wrench before, so I'm looking forward to figuring out how to use that later on. In the oven I have the American hot pizza that I should have had yesterday on the 4th of July, but forgot to. So I'm going to have that, and then I'm going to head off to Unit 23 Skate Park for a bit of a session tonight. Hopefully, despite being tired, I'm going to skate well and enjoy myself and not be frustrated. And that will bring an end to the 24 hours that has not gone according to plan at all. I will update you later. So it hasn't gone terribly well. I did all the right things, the thread tape went on well, the nut tightened back up again. However, there was a washer and the washer was kind of, I don't know, fatigued, degraded, I don't know what you call that. Anyway, the washer was needing replaced. I don't have a replacement washer, so I taped it all back up anyway. It's my handiwork in the corner, the white bit. And it's still leaking, which is a bit of a shame. I'll need to take it all apart and do it again properly when I get a replacement washer. But that can wait until the weekend. I think I've stopped leaking enough to not worry about it. So, to the skate park. Where should I go? I'm so glad I went skating tonight. I had such a good session. Done some really good stuff. They had the vert ramp outside. I got to ride that. I got to ride most of the park. It was completely empty. It was amazing. Finally managed to roll away from rock and roll, which I haven't managed to do before, but I managed a few of them. Had a really good session in the pool. Had a really good session in the plaza area. It was awesome. So I am very, very tired now. Heading home for a hot bath and a shower.